Hey guys, Thomas from Team Soccer Roster coming at you with another 5 cards to have in your trade binder for February. Now, I want to thank you guys so much for smashing the like goal of our last video. I asked for 12 likes and I would make another one in February, and you guys almost doubled it. So that's really amazing. I just want to thank you guys so much for that. If this video hits 15 likes, I will make one more for February. Now, the other thing I want to say is, if you guys buy your Ultimate Rare Trishas for about $65 to $70 when I mentioned them last week, then congrats, you won. Because these things are about $150 right now. You might find them a little cheaper on eBay, depending, but these got bought out on TCG Player. I was looking at them actually the day they got bought out, about a day or two ago, and I was like, wow. So if you guys got your copies, congrats, you won. If you didn't, well, feels bad. So, getting right into it, the first card I have here is number 24, Dragulus the Vampiric Knight, and I'm reading this off my phone, by the way, so if you're wondering why I'm looking down, there's your answer. This card is always hovering around $7 to $9, but it's actually really cheap right now. It's about $2.50 for a first ed near mint, and this card only has one printing, by the way, so it takes one deck or one strategy to make this card good for it to just skyrocket out of control. So, first of all, it takes 2 level 6s, and its artwork's absolutely amazing, as you see over here. It's just such a beautiful card, I had to mention it. I like really awesome cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, so what can I say? Basically, it's a quick effect Book of Moon. That's already good. We can really just stop right there. However, what else it does is, if your opponent basically destroys it by battle or card effect, or banishes it, you can special summon it face down. The thing is when it's flipped face up, you get to send one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Now, it could have just said destroy, target one card and destroy it, and that would have already been good enough. The fact that it says send is just like the cherry on top, because there's going to be situations where that comes up, and this card is just really amazing for what it really does, along with it being generic. I would grab your copies right now, because when we get the new Master Rule Vision, I could see players looking at a lot more different decks and seeing this card and be like, huh, we can make this. This is actually a really good monster to make. This is a really good negate. Book of Moon? Like, so yeah, pick your copies up right now. I could see these easily hitting a $10 mark. So get them right now while you can. The second card I have here is Sales Pitch. Now, this has come out of Ignition Assault recently, and this card's honestly really good. I don't know why players are sleeping on it. But basically, you get to search out as long as your opponent searches out a card from their deck, you basically get to search any card from your deck. Now, the reason people might not like this is because it's a trap, along with if you don't, you can't use that card during the turn that Sales Pitch was activated. But that second effect doesn't really matter in most cases. I guess you can't search Ash Blossom to ash your opponent, like, woohoo. But you're probably not going to be doing that in the first place. However, this card is hovering around a little lower than the $4 mark. All it really takes is a deck that kind of plays slow and makes your opponent play slow as well for this card to be good, along with, or just Yu-Gi-Oh slowing down in general. I mean, imagine just getting this card off and being able to search the last piece for your combo next turn. That's absolutely insane. The only real drawback of this card is that it's a trap. Now, I want you guys to imagine this real quick. Imagine if this was a hand trap. A little thirsty. Just imagine for a second if Sales Pitch was like a hand trap. That would have been absolutely insane. I also really like the artwork of this card. It kind of reminds me of something from One Punch Man. But yeah, so pick this card up. I really do see this following in the footsteps of Get Out and being slept on until people are like, wow, it's actually good. And then picking these cards up. I could see this card being a $10 card in no time. Definitely pick up your copies right now if you could. Also, if you guys decide to buy on TCG Player, and you want to support the channel, use the affiliate link in the description below. It's no additional cost to you, and it just gives a little money back to the channel if you're buying on TCG Player, and I would really appreciate it. If you guys can also follow my Twitter, I would love that as well. And now for the third card here. I don't usually want to mention a second Ghost Rare, but I saw this, and this is absolutely ridiculous, is Majestic Star Dragon Ghost Rare. Now, I'm not going to say this card's cheap. However, for being a 5D's Ghost Rare, it is pretty cheap compared to the other options. You can get a first ed life play for about $120, and about a near mint for $38.40 now. But however, I advise getting unlimited ghost rares, and I will always do that till the dawn of time. But a lot of collectors are now looking at 5Ds. We're already seeing like the Immortals getting bought out. We're seeing a lot of the Ghost Rares bought out. Even stuff cards that are banned, like Ancient Fairy. First eds are going to start at about $200 for like half slobbered on. This card being legal, being a first ed light at 120, I could see this card reaching the Sign of Dragons level of price tags. Especially Stardust Dragon, because collectors who are going to get Stardust Dragon are going to look at this card second. And they're going to say, huh, first ed Stardust, you know, give or take 1,000 or so, but we can also get this for 100, 120. Of course we'll get both cards. This card is actually a gold mine waiting to happen. I honestly think if you guys buy this card, or you can get your hands on this card in any way, shape, or form, wait less than about 6 months, it's already going to go up. Wait like a year, it's going to double at least. Because it takes one person to buy this card out, because there's not that many cheap first ed listings available that are not damaged, right? And if sellers, when sellers have damaged cards, I always noticed that that's when they completely give up on the card. The card's unusable for tournament play. So I'm not really counting damaged, because most sellers aren't really like trying to sell their damage or just trying to get rid of it for whatever. Having first ed usable copies on the market for this cheap is absolutely bonkers. And I've actually had someone tell me that collectors aren't going to look at GX. I know someone actually said that stupid shit, and obviously GX is getting bought out quite rapidly throughout the years. People are looking at 5Ds. If you could get this card, I really heavily advise it. Very nice ghost rare as well. So yeah. The fourth card I have here actually is Naturia Exterio. Now, Naturia Exterio is here because it's actually one of the best Waking the Dragon targets. Basically, you'll banish your card from your graveyard and send the card from top of your deck. So, and this is cost. So, you can actually maybe, I don't know, mill like a glow bulb or something. And you can negate a spell or trap your opponent controls. It is not once per chain as well, or once per turn. This is a fantastic Waking the Dragons target. However, this dual terminals will run you about $11 roughly, but original secrets are about $9. However, I would grab the dual terminals because it has a very small price difference, along with it doesn't have very many listings. A lot of people aren't really seeing this card. And there's going to be a time where, for example, Waking the Dragon, where people are going to be like, we can get this card out from the extra deck for free. Oh, dude, we could get Lost Warrior. We can get, Ultimate Raid Raptor Falcon. And Naturia Extra is also always looked at. The fact that this card's so cheap and doesn't have that many listings, it's just itching for a buyout like Trishula. It doesn't have to be Waking Dragon. Anything similar to Waking Dragon that will come out will also boost this as well. Unless a deck can somehow make this as well that comes out, but I highly doubt that. That's not why I would pick up the card. However, there is a possibility of that, even though it's pretty small. So pick that up while you can. And the last card I have here is EVILSWARM EXCITON Knight. Now, very quickly, I remember when this came out at Legacy of the Valiant, and this was the best card of that set, and everyone was scrambling for it along with the Gravekeeper support and number 101 Silent Honor Arc, which is one of my favorite ultis in the game, and I remember pulling this and being so happy because I need it for Madolche actually. But this was back in 2014, I believe, so very long time ago. I don't know if anyone watching this video remembers those times, but yeah, so what EXCITON does is it takes 2 level 4 monsters once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, you detach an XYZ material from this card, destroy all the other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn, and this is obviously a quick effect. However, your opponent not taking any damage this turn doesn't really matter. What this card basically does is it brings you even to card advantage, similar to Evenly Matched. However, it's an XC and it takes 2 level 4s. I think when the new Master Rule revision comes out, this card's going to be seeing a lot more play because it's just a generic blowing up the field. Along with, I've actually been monitoring this card's price for about a month and a half now, and this card's slowly going up. You can get Battles of Legends copies for about $3, and these used to be about $1 a piece. They're now about $3. However, the secrets have been going up, especially the originals from Legacy of the Valiant. This card also has 3 printings. One from Legacy of the Valiant, 2014 Mega Pack, and some type of Battles of Legends. The original secrets are actually, there's not that many first eds on the market. They just keep, there's not really a constant price. Someone buys one, the price will go up. Someone buys a second, the price will go up. So I think that if you can find this card at your card shop, even the cheaper versions for like dollars, you'll be profiting quite a bit. You'll already be, first of all, you'll already be tripling your money. Even if it doesn't somehow go up in the future, because you're spending $1 for a card that's $3, so you're spending 33%, which is pretty good. And this is a very generic, good toolbox card to have in case you need it in the future as well. So I would definitely be looking at picking up this card as well, as soon as possible, honestly. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you guys have not checked out my other video on 5 cards I have in your trade binder, definitely check it out. It will be on the end screen over here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.